Hey guys, I know where you been, but I'm here and I'm back, and this video is my already 18-month, year and a half gastric sleevectomy post-op update video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know because I have a lot to catch y'all up on. So if you want to go grab a snack or a drink or something, go on ahead, but I got a lot to fill you in on, a lot to school you on, and just, you know, some stuff here and there. So LGI, let's get it, let's go. Be right back. Okay, hope you had enough time to go get what you need to get, so let's get started. Whew, okay. March 17th, 2012, 3:41, and I am so ecstatic and so proud of myself. I've just been happy today because when I got on the scale, I am 191, 150 pounds gone. I shouldn't even show y'all this because I got all this going on, but we're gonna get into the skin stuff. But I have lost 150 pounds. I am proud of myself, but then it's just like the journey. But then I gotta remind myself to my phrase I was telling y'all about. I breathe in the beauty and I exhale the darkness on top of prayer and prayer and more prayer. But I am down 150 pounds, and that's what's supporting all the hard work I put in. Even though I went the route with having a weight loss surgery, I had to do something for me, no matter what anybody else has to say. So getting back on that note, I've just been not really doing too much because with my job for the summer, I had to work a 10-hour shift. That was over with probably about, I want to say 2-3 weeks. Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks that it's over with. So I'm back Monday through Friday, regular schedule. It's the weekend before the first day of school. I just came back from my son's school to prep him to understand that his teacher that he loved last year decided to go to another school. So we met his new teacher, and she seems pretty cool. She's been out the game for a minute, but I think, you know, once you get on the bike and ride it, you get back to what you know how to do. So he's psyched, and then he saw his twin, his best friend I was telling you about, so that kind of took some of the pressure off. So I'm excited. His two A's in the classroom are back together, so I have nothing to worry about with him. With exercising and stuff, I've just been doing something basic because working a 10-hour shift and getting back to regular schedule, then getting back on work, the school year is starting, it's going to get a little bit hectic. So when I get home, I've just been doing a 20, 40, 60, 80. I start off with 20 push-ups, 40 sit-ups, 60 crunches, then 80 lunges. Then when I'm through with all 4 of those reps, I reverse it. So 80 push-ups, then the sit-ups, then the crunches, then, you know, just go back and forth with it. Just working on a certain area, I would do the crunches and the sit-ups because with the stomach area. But then something that I had to learn, even though some family members would say, you know, it's fat and you're so fat, and, you know, my subconscious, but when I went to go see my surgeon, it's like, Danielle, that's not fat, that is skin. So all this right here is skin. I'm not about to be banned from YouTube and lift up my shirt to show you all the skin I have hanging, but it's a lot. It's not on the level that, oh, I need emergency surgery, but it's a lot of skin. And before I get into that, let me finish just with that. I've just been doing just basic exercising here and there, and that takes probably about less than an hour if you're doing it repeatedly. If you want to take a break, that's fine, but that's all that I've been doing. Just that. I'll get my resistance bands and, you know, just about 20 here, going up on the bicep, then going up to really work everything else. You know, I got a little bit going on, but it's just the skin. And when my brother is home, I'll take the resistant band, like say this is the band, then he'll take the band and I'll have it like this way, so the back of it is hanging in the back of my neck. So my brother will take it and pull it. So while he's pulling it, I have his weight because he's resisting. He's pulling it back. So I'm just, you know, doing my Rocky, doing my boxing. And then after about 20 times of doing this, when the rep is 20, so after 20, he pulls it even further. So that's more of a resistance. So like a lot of people, oh, your chest is smaller. Just doing that right there, getting somebody to pull it and then pull it, you know, really expanding, that has helped out a lot. So just the basic stuff helps out a lot. I know a lot of people, in my mind, I was on it too when after I had the surgery. Oh, I'm going to go to the gym, oh, and the trainer, stuff like that. But trainers are a little bit pricey. And you can just learn how to do basic stuff. There's all these workout shows. I started to get into that insanity stuff, but just looking at the diet plan, it's like, well, I can't really eat much now, but just the diet was like a can of tuna fish and a small apple. And when I mean small, like the little bittiest apples you can find in the store. And I'm like, you know, God, that's it. But, you know, it was just, to me, if I would have done that, I wouldn't probably have gotten worse, you know, lost muscle or something probably, you know. But that's the fad now, the insanity workouts and all this other stuff. But that's what I've been doing. Getting into the excess skin, what a lot of you have questions about. I went to see a plastic surgeon. I went through my insurance website and did like a little search through the zip code and found a few good surgeons, plastic surgeons, that is defined as body lift. So if you see body lift, that's the term like after weight loss surgery, or if you haven't had weight loss surgery, if you lost like 100 pounds or more on your own, that's what you will do. Because with body lift, they do everything. They do the arms, they do the tummy tuck, and they do the thighs. Now some just stop there. Some go more deep into detail, like if you need a butt lift. And when I seen butt lift, the only thing I can think of was like Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta. I don't know if you watched that show. I thought it was straight Nicki Minaj injections, but I'm sorry, your waist is this small and your ass and hips are this wide. That's not natural. Yes, it's black women. Some black women are thick, some black women are not as fortunate. You know, get off the stereotype. Not all black women have big boobs and big butts. You know, some of us got the cardboard, you know, no butt like it's been beaten in with the book bag, you know. But when I heard butt lift, that's what I thought about, because I had read this article. It was 103.5, some big radio station out in New York, and K. Michelle from Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta was on there, and she fessed up. She was like, I didn't do the injections, that's the big craze right now, or the actual butt implants. She did a butt lift. So basically, take your butt, okay, just go to the side with your butt. Now, I have a new butt since I lost so much weight, and I am kind of, you know, a little excited about it. Like, oh my God, I have a butt. But anyhow, just take your butt, both your hands, and just pop up your butt, like lift up your butt. You know, like if you would take your boobs, you know, just lift up your boobs so you would see what your boobs look like here, boob job. Just do that with your butt. And that's basically what a butt lift is. So it explains why her butt is like that. Now, Jocelyn, I don't know, because a lot of people think, well, she Puerto Rican. Okay. Just because you Puerto Rican does not mean that you are African American. I'm going to just get that straight out. Yes, Puerto Ricans, they do have similarities with African Americans, you know, the skin tone, you know, but when you open the mouth and you hear, like with her, when she talks, and in some points in the show, you can understand what she's saying because, you know, her accent. I mean, she's from Puerto Rico. That's totally different from African Americans, but that's going to be for another video. But with her, she's had a lot of work done. But enough of Love and Hip Hop. My mom and my brother got me corrupted on that show. But that is what a butt lift is. I wasn't really so concerned. I was just worried about the skin on my arms and on my stomach. Because sometimes when I wear pants, I try to like tuck the skin into my underwear. You know, because if I just, and you know, you picking up that way, you gaining it. It's not fat, it's skin. But some people, you know, they're not on that level to understand that. So I went to a plastic surgeon. If you're in Houston, I went to see Dr. Aguilar, who's part of the Baylor College of Medicine. It's off of 220 225 in yellow, not 225, 288 in Yellowstone. Yeah, I was kind of skeptical too with that area because 225 in North McGregor, South McGregor, that's medical center, but don't let the look fool you. That office is beautiful because it's part of Baylor College of Medicine. When you go to the floor, which is plastic surgery, I mean, like you walk into the doors of like fine home living, these home magazines, you know, with the futuristic. I mean, the office is beautiful. I met with the doctor, went into the office, and just the office alone and the view of Houston, you know, I was like, God, this place is beautiful. So I met with him. I explained to him how much weight I've lost. And, you know, they gave me a rule, go ahead and change. And I'm like, oh, God, you know, but this doctor does this every day with plastic surgery. So as soon as he got a look at the skin, he was like, oh yeah, we have to do something about it. So he explained to me what the amount of skin I would have to get a tummy tuck. And I was like, really? And he was like, well, with it, and they take this part and they do this. And I was like, okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real with y'all. Before my surgery, I was like 40 double D. Right now I am at a 38D. And this bra that I have on is getting a little bit too big. I know throughout the day I've been having to, you know, pull it up. So I lost a lot. And then I noticed I have some skin that's hanging on the sides. So when he saw that, and he asked me if I had children, I said yes. I told him about my son. And you know, when you have children and you know, you have, you know, babies, I mean, the boobs, I mean, they don't, it goes from high school to grandma. I'm gonna just keep it real. So my boobs are to here, you know, I have my son, and he told me the nipple is like down here and it really should be here. And I'm like, oh my God. So he told me because of the skin, they have to get rid of that. Then I would have to get it reconstructed. I'm like, so I need implants? And he was like, no. He explained to me that he would have to put them back in a normal place. So kind of like a lift, but then reform them because of the skin. So I was like, well, you know, okay. I said, that's fine. I said, hell, they'll be up. So that was fine with me. But then he drew me a little diagram and explained, you know, how he would operate. And then he told me, well, the arms are bad, but not that bad. His concern was the stomach and my breast. So he told me it would be 3 hours of surgery for my stomach and then 3 hours of surgery for my chest. I was like, oh, man. Then, you know, he was like, I'm going to go ahead and pass my nurse to get all the billing and the finance and stuff. And I put my insurance information on there. And then the nurse was like, we see your information, but they're going to say it's cosmetology. And I'm like, no, I've done a lot of research online. If you had a weight loss surgery or you've lost more than 100 pounds on your own, insurance will cover it. I guess it's depending on what doctor that you go to, because the nurse kept it real with me. She said if I had like feet of skin, she gave me a scenario, and I found it online. This is one guy in Canada. He was 400 pounds. He lost 218 pounds on his own, just like fad dieting. Like say if he did insanity, just real strict on himself. This guy has like to wrap his skin, wrap a band around his skin to hold everything in. I mean, he picked up the skin and it's like this, you know, like if I'm grabbing your stomach, and then he can lift it up and spread it out, and oh my God. But because he's in Canada, it's the same situation with him. But because he's getting infections because of the skin, you know, when you have something overlaying it and your body doesn't get the air, I guess, circulation or whatever, I don't know, he's getting infections. He's been sick with chest infections, pneumonia-like. So he's trying to go through the judicial system in Canada. I don't know how it works because, you know, Canada is its own little land, country, whatever you want to call it, province or whatever. So he's fighting for it right now, and he's coming across the fact that I could die, and because of the insurance, you know, you want to pay for it, and he can't afford it because he's like a grocery stacker or a cashier at a store. So after she was telling me that, I was like, okay, so if I lose another 100 pounds and look sickly, like I'm about to die, that's how insurance is going to approve me. But I'm thinking because he's a plastic surgeon and Baylor College of Medicine, you know, he doesn't want to deal with insurance. He just wants his paper. So they gave me another route of going through those residency clinics, like the kids that have like a year left before they finish school and actually become a doctor. When they gave me the full price, if I paid out of pocket for my breasts and my stomach, it would have been 20 grand. 20 grand. But if I go through the residency clinic and get one procedure at a time, my stomach would be 3 grand. And my chest would probably be about the same, say probably less than 1,000 more. So maybe between 3,000 to 4,000 for my chest and then 3,000 for my stomach. Of course, anybody would jump on it. But even though it's residency and a plastic surgeon would be there with them, I still want to do a little bit more research. And then other people that I met, you know, girl, my insurance covered it. I got my doctor write a letter and saying I needed it done. And it's like, okay, I'm just going to have to go all around Houston, maybe outside of Houston. One of my coworkers is telling me how her sister had it done and she had to drive all the way out to the Woodlands. And where I'm at, the Woodlands is like about an hour and a half from me. But I guess getting on something like that, you're going to have it approved. You don't have to come out of pocket. You're going to have to drive. But on that note, I'm going to have to invest on taking time off and seeing if my brother can take time off to drive me because of the vision situation. I'm going to come into that in just a second. But for those of you that are going to have the surgery, I know a few of you guys, oh my God, I'm so sorry, honey. I should have wrote your name down so I give you a shout out. I got an email from a sweet subscriber that was having the surgery. Matter of fact, day before yesterday. Don't worry, I will send you the shout out at the bottom. Don't worry about it. Even everybody else, all of you that send me personal messages, first of all, thank you for taking the time out, even looking at my videos. I can understand what you're going through. You know, you're thinking in your mind you're just going to lose the weight. It is a weight loss journey, but really it is a life journey. People that you think that were your best friends may not be your best friends once you lose the weight. Some family, excuse my language, they're going to act shitty with you. They're going to act shitty with you. You know, you just got to breathe in the beauty and exhale the darkness, because you're doing this for you. You want to live. If diet and exercise and all this stuff hasn't worked for you and weight loss is your last resort like mine, then you need to do it. Don't worry about everybody else, because no matter what you do in life, you have a boob job, you get calf implants, you know, you're doing this, you're going to tan, you know, you're going to marry outside your race. No matter what it is in life, somebody is going to have something to say, whether it's a friend or a family member. You have to put you first, and that's something that I had to learn, but not really from my family, because my family's been supportive. Oh God, oh, my light. Sorry y'all, hold on. Whew, sorry. Got a little bit too carried away there. I turned off my light. But anyhow, do what's best for you. I don't like repeating it, but I did this for me. A lot of people that I thought was friends, you know, oh, she did this to have a man, you know, she want a boyfriend and stuff, and so, you know, she lost this weight, girl, you know, she got so low self-esteem, so she had to surgery just to find a man. No. I had boyfriends when I was big. I have a 9-year-old speech impaired is the label for my child, because when people hear autism, there's like 20 to 30 different forms of autism. My son is speech impaired. He's not on the level to conversate like other children his age. Got that out the way. I'm not going to keep eating myself over depression and gaining weight, getting diabetes or having a heart attack and pass away on them and have my parents take care of them. My parents are in their late 50s, early 60s. That's not right. That's my child. I'm going to take care of him. The difference is that me and his father had, hey, he's with his other family. He can do him. I'm worried about my child. I did this for him, then I did this for me. So if you're going through all this stuff, you can't deal with it no more, you're thinking about a surgery, don't let nobody scare you into it. There's so many free seminars you can go to. There's stuff on the internet, you know, YouTube. I mean, do your research. So stop letting people scare you. Do it. You know, if you see a family member going through this because, you know, they're overweight and you don't want to go through it, stop dwelling on it. Well, ooh, I'm scared. Well, ooh, you going through this. You got this neuropathy in your vision. I don't want that. That's me. Me and you are two different people. Yes, I'm having some issues from it because of the weight loss. I mean, I lost 150 pounds in 18 months now. Now, you on the other hand, hell, you could have had surgery 6 months ago and you may have just lost 40 pounds. Something may not be right with you. Your metabolism, your immune system, you know, something. Hell, you can end up getting carpal tunnel. You know, anything will happen to you regardless of what type of surgery. Glad I got that out the way. Now, moving on. Yeah, I got over there. Yeah, I'm gonna send you a shout out with the weight loss surgery. A lot of you have been asking me questions. Okay, I'm getting ready for the surgery. What to do is the best protein? What's the best thing? This is like the #1 question I'm getting from you guys. EAS. Some people pronounce it as EAS, but it's EAS. That's the line of protein drinks that I use after my surgery, because you have to have protein, but then you can't eat. You're going to be on a liquid diet, then soft food, well, liquid diet, puree foods, and soft foods, and then how far you go until when your doctor say go ahead, try regular solid foods. EAS is a line, and they have like lean and fit, this and that, tone and rip. What I got was Myoplex. They're about this big, and they have Myoplex, you know, vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate like any other line. Myoplex has 42 grams of protein. So 2 of those, or 1.5, bam, you ain't gotta worry about your protein. So what I recommend, if you can't digest the vitamins, like say you got these big horse pill vitamins, like yeah, this is actually, yeah, this is what they gave me. This is a sample, but after surgery, this was a struggle for me. And then the situation I told you where they couldn't get the scope out, so they had to yank it out. So just that cut took a 1.5 months to heal. But I had these. They're chewable, but once you get it down and then you have that protein, I couldn't tolerate it. I couldn't tolerate it. But #1, another thing, don't let the hospital tell you or try to trick you into buying their vitamins. Vitamin is vitamin. They even have vitamin injections now, and I wish I would have known about this a long time ago, and I probably wouldn't be going the situation I'm going through with my vision. But everything happened for a reason. So take your vitamins. If you gotta crush it up in your protein, do it. I had one subscriber who after a week of having the surgery, she's complaining to me that I wish I would have never had that. I'm in so much pain. I'm like, what, did you have the same scope situation like I did? She's like, no, I'm in just a lot of pain. I was gonna, it wasn't gonna hurt this bad. And I'm like, really? You just had 75% of your stomach removed. It wasn't gonna be a walk in the park. You know, some people just can't take pain. I don't know if she was thinking, when they say laparoscopically, they're going in laparoscopically. They're not getting the knife like back in the day and just cutting you open, and you know, it looked like you got attacked by Freddy Krueger later on and you got to heal from the scars. They're going in laparoscopically. They're lifting up your stomach. They're making 4 points. It's going to look like a cross on your stomach. And that's how they went in to cut the stomach and then remove that part of the stomach, then double stitch the stomach, and then, you know, do your research. If you don't think gastric sleeve is fine for you, look into bypass. If you don't like bypass, look into lap band. If you don't like any 3, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and just keep working out and keep dieting. And for some people, you know, you can do it, but you don't lose it. Prime example. So do your research. Don't knock off anybody else. Don't compare yourself to anybody else, because we're all different. If Ted loses 120 pounds in 6 months, you only lose 40, well, you need to go have a meeting ASAP, an appointment with your surgeon. And your surgeon will have to figure something out. I was telling him how all of a sudden now, any little thing I eat, I'm full. But I notice on myself, when I get to work in the morning, you know, I'll have coffee. Like, okay, I work this early shift from like 6:30 to 3:30 since my son was still at home. So I was like, okay, cool, I can get home early, spend time with him. 6:30 comes, I'll have like a cup, maybe two cups of coffee. Then later on, I should have stopped. I'm hungry. I'm not even going in my job's kitchen because it's bread on top of 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 bread and coffee. So it's like, okay, I'm just, you know, in my area, I don't have to worry about phones, so I can go to lunch, whatever. But it's like, I don't want to eat too early. So then when 1 o'clock comes, I'm starving, I'll get something to eat. I will get my food, 2 bites. This is me. And I'm like, it's just what, 5 hours? Say less than 5 hours later after work, and I'm already breathing like this. So he was like, well, I can go back in and stretch open. If you feel like you're not getting enough food in, oh, they can go back in. Like before you have the surgery, they're going to do an upper GI to make sure everything is okay with you. If you're feeling like you're not getting enough, they can go in and stretch it up. No, I'm not going through that. I'm not going through surgery again. And I'm not going through that and knowing me, I'm going to eat more and I'm going to gain weight. No, I'm just going to protein. And that's what's been helping. So research, follow doctor's instructions. Anything else, weight loss wise, after surgery wise, email me as usual. But that was like the main question with the protein. A lot of you, well, I only lost this, you know, like I said, make an appointment with your surgeon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. With me, since I lost so much weight after about 3.5 to 4 months after surgery, when I went to solid foods, and maybe a little bit longer for you, just don't rush into it. Oh, and my folks has been sending me emails about alcohol. I didn't have an actual drink, like a full, hey, give me a Cosmo. I didn't have that until like about 5.5 months after surgery, I want to say. Like my mom would give me a little shot glass, but then, you know, liquid, whoop, I'm full. So without being full, 5.5 months. Now, if alcohol is more important to you than losing weight, don't even have this surgery. Go work out. You know, you're gonna have to sacrifice some stuff. You know, like now I can, you know, I'll have a drink, but the same thing goes like you're not gonna be able to eat and drink. Like if you're thirsty, 30 to 45 minutes before you go to lunch, drink some water. So then by the time you go, you can actually eat your meal. Don't go have dinner and have a dirty martini and a cocktail salad. You know, drinking that because you're going to get full and you're going to be eating there. I have this big salad in front of me, or I have this chicken breast and broccolini. I only had 2 bites of the chicken, I'm full. No. You're going to want to enjoy food, so don't drink and eat at the same time. Just letting you know, because it's been plenty of occasions. Can you possibly go? That's sick. Yes, you know, I've had surgery. So, anywho, that's pretty much about that I've gotten emails about. I'm going to go into the other big email questions that I got. But first, I wanted to go ahead and address you just on me. The neuropathy. Same old. Instead of it hurting at night so much, it's starting to hurt a little bit in the daytime. But I notice when I wear like my open-toed shoes, like sandals, I notice they start to cramp a little bit. But when I wear socks, it feels like a little bit of a weight. But it's tolerable in the daytime. But at night, it's like how they buried gangsters back in the day. They put them in a bucket of cement, but it's like with me, it feels like my feet are in a bucket or in the ice block. And, you know, they're in ice, and say it's like 30 degrees below and you can feel everything just running in. So my doctor had put me on Lyrica, and that medicine wasn't doing well. I started to get a little bit depressed. My legs start to swell even worse than they did before I even had the surgery. Like my lymphedema that I had, that's a wrap. Put me back on my tramadol. I'll just have to go 2 pills and then take a Tylenol PM. So that's that with the neuropathy. The vision. I made a consultation for LASIK because with my neuro-ophthalmologist was just telling me, you know, double up on vitamin A, double up on your thiamine, which is B1 and a B12. It's best not to take B12 orally. If you have a B12 deficiency, take it through an injection. My surgeon hooked me up and got me 1,000 milligrams, but that's to take only once a month. And this has been going on since the holidays. I'm going to say since December when I did my update with you guys, and it's about to be September. I go back and see her September 5th. Yeah, September 5th. And it's at the point like just this vitamins, I mean, dude is not getting it. You know, someone's got to give. So when I went to LASIK, I was so excited. I was so happy that once they did all the tests, my outside of my eye looked good. They just had to do the inside. Once they did the inside, the doctor had sat down and she kept it real with me, and she showed me the images. Behind my cornea, I believe it is, it's like a red line. Red line, that's a signal that I have a nutrient deficiency. My nutrient deficiency, vitamin A and B12. I'm on B1 because of the folic acid or something to do with my neuropathy. That's why my neurologist put me on B1. But with that red line and that nutrient deficiency being there, no eye surgery will help me. No LASIK, that would be a waste of time, everything else. So it's like for now, I'm just stuck. So to keep taking the vitamins, maybe about a year or two would be better. But sorry y'all, my camera cut on me. I told y'all it was gonna be a long video. Back when I left off, oh yeah, the doctor, the special optometrist for the LASIK surgery had told me that my left eye was 20/80 and my right eye was 2100. But my actual vision, what's the number she gave me? Yeah, my actual vision is 20/40. And in the state of Texas, that's considered legally blind. They didn't throw that at me, but just say if I have to go take a driving test, which is kind of in a good way because in Texas, you know, I don't have to rely on my license until my birthday next year. So, which will be here before you know it, because it's like, man, it's about to be September. You know, it's 3 months left of the year, and then 6 of them about 9 months. I mean, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping, because right now, the reason why I haven't really did any makeup videos is because I need my double vision mirror, and then I'm gonna need another mirror just to make sure that I'm in zoom, you guys can see what I'm doing. You know, I don't want the camera to be here and I'm all the way down here. I'm thinking y'all, you know, can see this and that. So, but I got my special mirror and I'm picking up another mirror because I really miss doing it for y'all. And just to give you an example of how my vision is, like eat some Cheetos or get like some Jolly Ranchers, you know, get in there that, you know, candy that's sticky. Now get the stickiness on your fingers, like your thumb. Like take your, like say you're with someone that wearing glasses, candy, your thumbs are sticky, take your thumbs and do like that on their glasses. And the imprint of the thumbprint, that's how my vision is. Now, I have my contacts on, but in order to do my makeup, I have to use like the magnified side. When I drive, I take the same route, so I won't get, you know, surprised, you know, hey, I don't see this. It's like, I can see, but like, like really what I'm dreading is because school is starting. I'm gonna have to take my time because, you know, kids, and I'm not trying to hit anyone. I'm not trying to go through any accidents, just to be careful. Take my time with it. When I drive, I bought some magnifiers like from CVS, so that's been helping a little bit, but I don't know what's up with them. Like they get, you know, dirty kind of fast, so it's like every few minutes I have to clean them, but that's like with regular glasses. When I don't wear my contacts, I still have like my foundation on and, you know, draw my eyebrows on, and I'll put on my glasses. And with the glasses, kind of like the same thing. So I have that blur. So I can't really blame it on the contacts, you know, oh, you got them contacts on, or you have the glasses. When I wear my glasses at work, when I have to read something, I have to take off my glasses to see it. When I wear my contacts and say I get a text message or something, I have to take a screenshot of it on my iPhone and then blow it up to read it, or put my magnifiers on and, you know, go ahead and read it. Okay, yeah, you know, do that. So it's been really hard because at night I don't drive and I just take no chance, you know, with this type of vision. And a lot of people, oh girl, I haven't seen you, let's go. And, you know, some will offer to pick me up, but I was like, you know, I don't like when people go out your way for you, especially if they're way on the other side of town. But then, you know, like my friend Michelle or Jay, you know, we'll come out there and get you and this. I was like, no, you stay way on this side of town. You know, Jay, I already know you don't like to drive, but you know, just other friends that are willing to come and pick me up. And I think that's so sweet, but I hate it. It's like, you know, you gotta pick up the blind ass and, you know, hey, I'm gonna wear a light colored shirt. You know, a friend of mine, he was like, I'm gonna wear a bright shirt so you can see me. You know, just, I know it's out love, you know, people that enjoy my company and all, but I hate to put them through that. So, I really haven't been going out. You know, the only time I go out is like, okay, this early shift and hurry up and go to my favorite place, the Ocean Air, go meet up for happy hour. Woo, starting to get dark. It's about 5 something already. I'm gonna holler at y'all. See y'all tomorrow. That's it. Or I'll just come home and have my own happy hour. Or when my son's shows come on, you know, it's me and him. My son's got into wrestling and I've been paying for it because he's been body slamming me, and it's like, oh God. Whew. Clear. You know, but you know, just it's something that's been dealt with. Hopefully it'll get better, but for right now I have to deal with it. My family wants me to get on disability because, you know, say with my job and I get a project or something, I can't do it. Or, you know, if it's storming, you know, if it's storming, hey, it's gonna be a while. Y'all know my situation when I come in, or I'm gonna be a little bit late, or, you know, mom, hey, this and that, dad, you know, but it's just, I don't want to be on disability. You know, I turned 34 a couple of months ago, and I just can't see myself being in here. But if it comes to the point that my vision is getting worse, not better, but worse, it's something I probably might have to do. But then that could be a blessing. You know, I can be home for my son. I can get more stuff done. More time to focus with on school. I'm trying to finally, praise the Lord, get my bachelor's in information technology. So I'm not stressing over everything. I'm just leaving it up to God. I pray in the morning. I pray at night. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen because everything's happened for a reason. You know, he has a plan for all of us. So I'm not going to do any questions. I'm not going to be like, oh, I wish I would have never had this surgery. Because in a way, if I didn't have this surgery, I was 341. If I would have gained more weight, I could have ended up having diabetes or end up having a heart attack. You know, so I'm thinking in a way, if I didn't do something, I was going to die. So I'm glad I did something. I feel great. Not trying to, you know, be narcissistic or anything like that. I look great. You know, I got so many haters, so I guess I do look great. But not to knock on myself or brag, but I'm happy. I have the neuropathy. I have the vision issue. But hopefully with prayer and, you know, just the vitamins come through, it'll get better. You know, at least get back onto the level where I can go ahead with my glasses and the contacts be 20/20. So that's pretty much it. The other topic that y'all been sending me emails on. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you, Danielle. Oh, Danielle, you look great. So I know you have a whole lot of boyfriends, right? We gonna get on that. There's been a lot more guys and men, I'm going to differentiate that, guys and men that have been contacting me through Facebook, contacting me through Twitter, Instagram. I have my Instagram. Guys and men, you know, they're in my age group or they're older. They may be divorced, separated, or they've never been married but they have kids and all this and that. Guys, they're younger. Some guys, you don't look your age. Thank you, God bless you, but you're 20. I'm not going out with a 20-year-old. I'm not trying to be no cougar. I got 14 years on you. Well, oh, I'm a cheer for my... No. You can't even get to the club. You can't go buy me alcohol. Anyhow, a lot of guys, there's been some guys that have been sending me messages even before my surgery, and they still have. I'm not going to blow up anybody or put anybody on the spot, but I've had, you know, certain guys that, you know, been motivating and stuff. And then when I finally, you know, go ahead and finally give my number, and then they're like, you know, why now? You know, look, with me, I'm 34 and I have a, you know, 9-year-old. Not to be blunt with this video, because I know there's some teens watching it, but in the world with Real Housewives of Atlanta, living hip-hop, basketball wives, all these reality shows, I'm not the sex buddy type of person. Now we all go through our teen phase and the young phase, 21, up in the club, stay up in the club, hook up with this person, this and that. Yeah, that was me. But that was 14, 15 years ago. You know, after I had my son, it's like I've grown up and I've changed to better for myself and for him. Yes, I would still go out and stuff and this and that, but I'm the type of person, since I have my son, I thought me and my son's dad was going to get married, but you know, that's a whole nother story. But just dating with a child, yet alone, you know, my child and his special needs, is hard. And basically, all the guys that I've been meeting lately, they just want to have sex. They don't want a relationship. They don't want to get to know your family. They don't want to get to know your son. They just want to have sex. And it's, you know, I'm not gonna put anybody on blast. Let me just not go that route. I'm just gonna continue saying guys in plural, because there has been more than one. You know, call, conversate, this and that, want to hang out, or they'll get mad because, okay, other women that are 34 years old, they might still with their family, you know, they have the parents, so we'll watch them, this and that. But with my parents, you already know what that is. Thank you. They're able to go ahead and watch them, no problem. With my parents, since my dad's been working 40 years, my mom's been working 37, you know, they come home, they're working, you know what, y'all are beat, just don't worry about it. Or if it's the weekend, you know, they're both off, you know, go on ahead, you know, this and that. But during the weekdays, I like to go ahead, get off and be home with my son. You know, the weekdays, his time, he's gonna come before any guy. So, you know, hey, come meet me here. And I'm like, well, okay, if I meet you, it's gonna be right when I get off from work, because I like to get at home. You know, I'll meet you at 5:30. I was thinking, you know, like 7, like, no, I can't do it. You know, I'll say one date, and then, okay, so wanna go? I was like, yeah, I can go, but I'm only gonna this time. You know what? Ooh, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm not putting my son to the side for you. If you can't adjust to my schedule, I'm sorry. Then if I go ahead and say, hey, this time, and if, you know, the guy tells me, hey, we're still on, and something comes up now, if something comes up, if my dad breaks his leg, my mom breaks his arm or something, okay, I can't. How about this day? They'll be like, okay, fine, whatever, this and that. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, my son's gonna come before you. I still have my parents. I respect my parents. I see they're tired. If during the weekend is your only time, I'm sorry, can't do it. The weekend will have to be in the daytime, you know, just working out, so just to let them know about it. But then offhand, trying to talk to them, what I picked on is if they're going to go ahead and start sending you explicit pictures, and they talk about, well, how are you as a kisser and this and that, okay, off the bat, know what they want. It's like at some point I was like, well, maybe I should just go ahead and just go that route, just have a sex buddy, because with my schedule, I'm thinking, well, I really can't commit. You know, what if we get further into the part, he wants to go out of town or something, you know, and I can't do it. But then it's like, Danielle, you're better than that. It may not happen now, you know, but, you know, it'll happen. So just to let you know off the bat, I'm not down with no sex buddy. I'm looking for a real relationship. Not saying that as soon as I meet you and you're going to be a son for my dad. No, because how I am, you're not going to meet my son up front. If I know it's something serious, if we're still together for a year and I know it's something serious, then you'll meet him. Because nowadays, you can't bring guys around, you know, especially my son, he's speech impaired. If he does something to him, I won't know. I'll know if my son acts funny, but I'm not trying to go to jail. I don't want my dad to go to jail. I don't want my mom, my brothers, you know. So that's the answer to your question. I've been meeting guys, but it's nothing really worthwhile to stop and spread to y'all, you know, because that's all that I've been meeting. I've been meeting some guys, oh, they want this and that, and they come to find out, well, I ain't got no car, can you pick me up? Or, ooh, I'm on this side of town, meet you here. So for your question, I kind of stopped just looking, just stop. I know a lot of guys still send me messages, like on, mainly on Facebook, on my personal page, and a couple from my Facebook fan page. But it's like, you know what, I'm at the point, if I have to accept that I'm not going to be with anybody for my son, then so be it. You know, because it's going to be hard juggling to put my time for him, my time for family, and then my time for a guy. And especially a guy that's going to want to go out and do stuff, you know. So I'm at the point, I'm not even worried about it anymore. At first I was like, oh my God, I don't want a boyfriend, I'm so lonely. And it's like, not lonely because I have my family, I have my son, I have my friends, but you know, just being with someone, you know, love, should I say, basically. But I had to find out that I do have love. It's not in the way that I want it, but one day I'll have it. So I'm not going to stress upon it. I'm feeling good, my family good, I'm good, I get my vision back, this and that, my job still going well, you know. That's all I can ask for. So that is the answer to the other main question you have. That's pretty much all that is up to par. Just gonna keep journeying into finding other plastic surgeons to go through. If they're still on a route that don't want to take insurance, then I might have to be rocking this extra skin for a while. So you know, it's just something you gotta do. If you're gonna have it, go ahead and talk to your doctor about excess skin so you're ready to get out the way, just in case you need to start saving up for it. That's another good thing to think of. Can you turn it down some, please? Turn down. I'm sorry, y'all. He hype and he ready to go to school. So, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. This is my 18-month update. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now. You lost your mind. Stop hitting my blind. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me repeat that. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now I'm on Vine. My brother has shown me this app one day, and it's like 15 to 20-second videos of like hilarious stuff. And I went ahead and made an account. I made like a couple of videos. I sang just a little bit on one and introduced myself, but you can see other crazy stuff that I follow. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Vine, MacNC45 Addict. Hit me up, MacNC45Addict at AOL.com. I guess I need to start doing these videos when he goes to sleep. See, I'm gonna have to hear all this background noise, but thank you so much as always for your love and support. Keep continuing with your questions, your messages. It doesn't matter what time it is, because with my iPad and my iPhone, I hear the alerts. So whenever you're up, you have a question, send it to me. I try my best to send it back right away, or give me a day and I'll reply back to you. Anything else you want to know, no matter how personal it is or how silly it is, send it to me. Makeup, I got 2 videos I gotta upload. I'm just praying that is in detail and you can see it. So I don't want to hear nothing else. On that note, I'm about to go ahead and hit up. What you want to watch? Fries. No, we're not getting fries. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead, take him to the living room with my mom, go ahead and watch some movies. A friend of mine I haven't seen in a while is supposed to be coming over with her husband and kids. So getting ready for that. Getting ready. School is starting on Monday. Anyway, thanks for all your love and continued support, and I will talk to you soon. See y'all later. Oh, y'all didn't say nothing. I put this post on here on my hair, and like I said, I think I'm gonna stick with makeup because learning how to curl with a flat iron. Anyhow, bye y'all. Good night. See y'all later.